Guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, I'm Serein, and today's video is all about what's new from Milani Cosmetics. Milani is a drugstore brand available in the US, and they're cruelty-free and pretty reasonably priced. So I was really excited about some of the new launches. They came out with a new primer, concealers, strobing powders, contour and highlighting sticks, as well as eye and face strobing powders. So like a lot of fun, new, exciting products. I'm going to walk you through all of the products, insert swatches, and then at the end of this video, I will insert me playing with all of the products because I'm wearing it all on my face today. And if you're interested to see what's new from Milani, then just keep on watching. Now let's start with the new primer from Milani. This is called their Prime Light Face Primer. It's a strobing, pore minimizing face primer. And this is really, really gorgeous. I did use it today before my foundation, which I'm currently wearing the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation. I really love this because it is very lightweight. It doesn't add any grease. It doesn't add any dryness to my skin, but it does have a really brightening and illuminating factor to the skin. So it almost looks pearlescent, but it's not glittery and it's not shimmery once you apply it. It really blends out beautifully, especially if you're going to be using more of a mattifying full coverage foundation. I really like adding a little bit more life, a little bit more glow, a little bit more health to my face. Super, super oily, maybe stay away from it because you don't need help with that factor. But if you're like me with pretty normal skin, occasionally dry, and then an oily nose, then you would really, really like this. Next up are some concealers, and I'm wearing this under my eyes today. I'm so excited about this concealer because it is incredibly pigmented. It sets beautifully. It's not overly creamy. Sometimes when concealers are too creamy, I find that they actually seep into my fine lines and that it slips and slides a little bit. I did set it with a setting powder. This comes in a couple different shades. I used the shade 02 today. It does come with a little sponge, which it's nice to kind of pat around where you need it. It feels nice, but I don't actually use a sponge to blend. I recommend using a beauty blender, Real Techniques brush, or your fingers. I think it does a better job at blending. Next up are these contour, highlight, cream, and liquid duos. I believe I am wearing the shade number 3 today, and that is in Natural Medium. I really loved this contour stick because normally with my bronzers or contouring, I have trouble blending right here. For whatever reason, it just doesn't want to blend on me. But this blended surprisingly nice. I recommend using your fingers. It was the easiest way for me to blend. And this highlight, you would think, oh, that's going to be really, really shimmery. It's not. It's really, really radiant without being glittery or shimmery. It's just a really beautiful glow. I did layer it by adding a little strobe light over it. Alone, this would be a really beautiful natural highlight. It just looks flawless because cream contouring is really, really natural when done right, and I think this is really easy to use. For my eyes, I use these Spotlight powders. These are face and eye strobe palettes, and I would have to say, like, when I see these are really, really beautiful. They remind me of almost like the Hourglass eyeshadows, except these are very much more of a shimmer. So what I would say, like, immediate first impressions of these is they're very pigmented and they are shimmery, but the color payoff isn't as great on your eyes unless you use your fingers. So you don't want to use a brush if you're trying to get that color payoff. You want to apply with your fingers and blend it out with your fingers for that. And the powder, while pigmented, is a little bit on the drier side. So if you are super oily, that's great. If you're super dry, you can easily fix that by using a little bit of setting spray to get it a little bit more sticky for it to stick onto your drier lids or your drier eyes, or your drier face, I mean. So these are beautiful though. They are really pretty and they almost feel like a baked product. I'm not sure if they are baked. I used this shade in Golden Light on the center of my lids, and then I went in with Sunlight and used this the lightest shade on the center of my eyes, like popping it, and then I did it on the inner corners of my eyes. So I really liked them. These are really fun, and I'm going to keep playing with them for Drugstore Week, which is coming up next week. In case you guys are interested, I'm doing a Drugstore Week. Yeah, so that will be at least five videos, possibly 6 on my channel featuring drugstore products and drugstore related videos. The next product I really love is the Strobelight, and these are their highlight powders. Again, they feel almost baked because they are a little bit more on the drier side, but it doesn't mean that the color payoff isn't just as good. It's super pigmented, and you can definitely see it when I'm applying it on camera. It's really, really beautiful. They came out with 4. This is 01, 02, which is the one I'm wearing, 03, and then 04. So I love these, and I recommend picking up like 2 to 3 of these because it's really hard to find affordable quality highlights that are very pigmented. I know Essence makes a couple, and so does Wet n Wild, but they're just not as good as these, I feel like, and the drugstore is lacking in that, so I'm happy that Milani kind of stepped in and added to the line. Now the next thing I have are some eyeliners, and these I believe are new. They're new to me. I haven't seen them in stores before. And these are the Stay Put Waterproof Eyeliner. I'm wearing the shade number 03 Hooked on Espresso. They are sharpening pencils, but when you swatch them, they're very creamy, they're very buttery. I'm used to using a liquid eyeliner right now, so I did find that it skipped a little bit on my eyelids, but I didn't have any major issues with it, and I do feel like they're super pigmented and easy to work with if you're looking for a pencil eyeliner. These are really comparable to the L'Oreal Silk is Me ones, and also they kind of remind me of the Urban Decay 24/7 eyeliners. Not quite as soft and creamy, but the color payoff is the same, I feel like. I feel like it's almost a little bit easier to work with because the Urban Decay ones, while they're super, super creamy and soft, they almost always kind of like smush on my eyes because they're so creamy. Really excited about the new Milani Make It Last setting spray. I feel like there's very few setting sprays in the affordable drugstore range. I love the L'Oreal Infallible one, but that spray bottle isn't my favorite. This spray, the actual spray applicator, is really nice. It gave me a nice even wash. You want to hold it about this far away, so I would say maybe like 2 feet away from your face and just like go at it. It's really nice. There is alcohol denat in it. Most setting sprays do have some sort of alcohol in it that's going to make your makeup last a little bit longer. It helps control the oil. So this is a 3-in-1. It primes, corrects, and sets. So you can use this before your foundation. You can use it what's wrong with me? Or you can use it after, or you can use it both. And so far, I really like it. It brings a little bit more life to my face. It sets my makeup and makes it look less powdery. And what is going on with my hair? Finally, there's 2 new lip products. These are for lip treatments from Milani. And the first one is a Keep It Clean Longwear Lip Color Remover. I'm so excited they came out with this. I use my Sephora one that I think is discontinued. I test out a lot of liquid lipsticks and they don't want to come off. So this is great at the end of the night, or it's great if you're doing a swatch video like I would be using this for, to not like strip your lips. Made with safflower and grapeseed oil. Let's see how it removes my liquid eyeliner. Ooh, it's like really creamy. Really nice and creamy. This is going to work because it removed my eyeliners. That's gonna work on my lips. Very like emollient and really buttery, so I think it's gonna be really nice. Why do I always drop things? And they came out with the Keep It Smooth Luxe Lip Treatment. This is a lip balm, I believe. It smells nice. It has a little vanilla scent to it, but not overpowering. So that's all of the new products from Milani I have to share with you guys. If you'd like to see me play with it and apply it on my face and kind of create this look, then just keep on watching. And this one is the Prime Light Face Primer. It does have dimethicone, but most primers do. Very glowy. Like, it definitely adds a lot of glow. I'm going to be using the Milani 2-in-1 foundation. This is their Correcting and Perfecting Foundation. I really like it. I have a full Tester Tuesday on it, so I'm going to speed through this part. And if you want to see how I like this foundation, you can go watch that video. I really like how that primer helps with this foundation, because this foundation is full coverage, but a very natural full coverage, so it's not super matte, but I do like how it makes it look a little bit more flawless and a little bit more kind of like, not dewy, that's not the right word, but a little bit more luminous. I came out with these new concealers, and these are the Retouch and Erase Light Lifting Concealer. I really like that. Do you see how much brighter my under eyes look? I didn't use a lot of product either. I don't really feel like this would be enough like to blend this little spongy tip, but that's fine. You can use a damp beauty blender or Real Techniques brush. Really love that under eye. If you can just, I wonder if you guys can see it, but I really love that concealer. I'm gonna go in with my brows, and I'm using the Milani Brow Fix. These are the new Milani Contour Highlight Cream and Liquid Duo. I thought these were so gorgeous. 3. So essentially this is kind of like a cream bronzer. I don't normally contour every day, but this is kind of fun. So that just gives me a little bit of dimension. I really like that actually, because it didn't seem to like stick to my dry areas like I normally have a problem with. It's really nice. I'm gonna go in with this highlight end and start highlighting. So this cream highlight, I feel like is very, very subtle, which is perfect for a subtle highlight. I like that. So I'm going in with this Milani Everyday Eyes 05 Earthy Elements palette, and I'm just using this matte brown right here for my crease. This is an old palette, so not going to talk too much about this. I like it a lot. I think it's really good. So I'm going to go in with the Spotlight Face and Eye Strobe palette, and I'm going to go in with this shade, this like gold bronze, of course, and use it as my center of the lid color. This might be too fluffy of a brush to get the kind of payoff I want. Got my crease a little bit more using my favorite crease brush from Milani. This is going to, I'm going to go in with this deeper shadow right here and carve out my crease. I'm going to use the really light shade over here and highlight the inner corner of my eye and the center of my lid. Pretty. Definitely quite pigmented and easy to work with. My only thing is they are a little bit on the drier side in terms of a powder. So if you wanted to use like a setting spray, that might make it last a little bit longer. I also came out with some eyeliners. The eyeliner is really pigmented. It is a little bit like it does drag a little bit on my eyes when I'm trying to do the wing, so you saw that I had to hold up my eye a little bit, but not horrible. Very pigmented, still creamy. I feel like it's just because it's like a creamy dry formula, if that makes sense. Like it's very creamy when I'm swatching it, but I'm so used to using a liquid eyeliner that it takes a little bit of like getting used to. So Milani came out with these beautiful highlights. They're called the Strobelight, and there's 4 of them. So you've got this really beautiful one that I think would show up on even a light, like super, super pale skin tone. And then you've got this beautiful Day Glow, which is probably more suited for me. And then Sun Glow, which is a little bit more golden. And then Glowing, which is their darkest one, which would look beautiful on me for an eyeshadow, but it would be beautiful on anyone with deeper skin tones. So I am going to use number 2 in Day Glow. That's really pretty, like super pretty. Oh wow, that spray is nice. I really like everything. So yeah, that's all of the new Milani products plus some old favorites. I really like everything. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already and give this video a thumbs up. It really, really means a lot to me and helps out my channel. If you think you're subscribed, just double check to make sure you are, because that glitch thing that's been going on YouTube is still happening. If you are miraculously unsubscribed and you didn't mean to, please do let YouTube know. There's a little like help us make YouTube better section or contact us, and all you have to do is take a screenshot and send it to them, or just let them know that you've experienced this glitch with my channel or whatever channels that are happening to you with it. A bunch of you guys have snapped me and actually messaged me letting me know that you've been unsubscribed multiple times. So that just, it's really frustrating. I know it sucks for you guys. It's frustrating because you're like, where are my videos, or where are the people that I watch? And for me, it's really frustrating as a content creator because I watch myself lose subscribers on a daily basis. But I know based on the feedback from the comments and from Snapchat that you guys like my 5 uploads a week every Sunday through Thursday. So I'm going to keep doing that for you because I love making videos. I have a lot of stuff to share. Any questions, you can ask me over on social media, or you can ask me in the comment section below. I do my best to try and get to as many as possible. Don't forget to sign up for my monthly newsletter for exclusive giveaways and content. I also have a blog, which I try to do 3 new blog posts a week, between 2 to 3. A content creator tips series that's over there, as well as fun, exciting, like 5 best lip balms or 5 beauty oils, things like that that I like to do, as well as more lifestyle updates and fashion updates. So it's all Serene Woo everywhere, my first and last name, everywhere. If anything, I hope my videos helped motivate and inspire you to look and feel your best from the outside in. I know when I look and feel my best, I'm just a lot more capable at dealing with whatever life has to throw at me. Anything. I just hope my video helped you unwind, de-stress from your day, and take your mind off of whatever it was that you might have needed to take your mind off of. That's why I watch YouTube, and that's why I started my channel, and that is really why I continue to watch YouTube and even make videos. So until tomorrow, I will see you guys right back here, and don't forget, I will be doing Drugstore Week coming up next week, so stay tuned for a ton of affordable new products. Bye! If you're new, I'm Serene, and this is the full